What is the best, most valuable thing you've learned from therapy? Don't judge your feelings, just try to understand where they're coming from. Judge your actions. It seems like you've got who you are figured out, you just don't get along with your mom. Give yourself permission to grieve. Not just for the loss of loved ones, but for anything that makes you feel sad. I can live with, accept what I went through because I like where and who I am now. Mostly. That was a huge success. Not all relationships are worth saving. Self-respect. That my past trauma and upbringing aren't excuses for my bad behavior. And I have to be the one to break the cycle. Thinking something doesn't make it true. Not from therapy, but from a death doula. Grief is love with nowhere to go. The depth of your grief is the depth of your love. Don't mind me. Just reading this thread instead of going to therapy. That my anxiety is a part of me and that it's not something I need to constantly fight against. Thoughts are not facts. Really changed my perspective on things. Assertiveness. Life-changing. That I don't need a mother. I just want one. That sometimes you just gotta feel sad. Other people's happiness is not my responsibility. I don't need to be doing 100% for everyone. My 80% is good enough and is actually other people's 100. Problems aren't solved after one session. Things can take much longer to heal than you realize. But don't give up and celebrate any accomplishment no matter how small. I'm a weird guy. And that's okay. It's actually okay. I'm allowed to be weird. I'm allowed to own my weirdness. Me. Being me. Isn't a bad thing. One of the most liberating sessions I ever had. I can't change the opinions of people who disagree with me. Some people wear their hurt and their response is a reflection of them and not me. When you tell yourself something enough times you'll start to believe it. I used to, and occasionally still do, struggle with self-esteem, and this really resonated. You don't have any control over what other people say or do. The only thing you can control is how you react to what other people say or do. Don't set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. When having severe anxiety about a future occurrence, don't forget to imagine the scenario where everything works out, or turns even better than expected. Because that is still a possibility. Emotional regulation and the power of walking away. I started using that and it hits emotionally abusive people so hard when you just stop talking. Stand up and walk away. That some people would not abort their sons off they knew that they were going to be autistic. And continue needing support past 30. Still wish I was never born. Though. There is no invalid emotion. They all come from somewhere and they are worth listening to. That sometimes it doesn't work because the therapist is a dingbat. You don't need to come back unless you really want to. It sounds like you're in a really crappy situation, but you have all the tools to handle it. How to use therapy, and how to tell if I'm compatible with a therapist or not. It's not something that just gets done to you. It's work you do, and you need to be able to work with your therapist. Talk to yourself in the same way you would talk to a friend going through the same thing. Get the fuck out of a bad relationship. Don't waste years trying to fix it. I can be big and small. I can be my own mother. I can be anything I want and become what I truly am. Most importantly, I can simply enjoy life for the wondrous crazy thing it is. You can't really control anybody but yourself. Fighting to control other people is a sure way to be miserable. It's not about suppressing the problem and forgetting about it. It's about finding a way to use the hell out of it. That I am allowed to not fit the norm. That it doesn't have to go on for years. You can work out a problem and be done. Much like a cast fixes a broken bone. That it's expensive even with insurance. Well, for me it was the fact that I have autism. If we did not know that, I would be going to a different school and having a much harder time just overall. That my health insurance doesn't cover mental health. You cannot control what other people say to you, but you can control how you react to it. People don't think about you as much as you think. That helped my social and general anxiety problems. Breathe in and breathe out one nostril, so hold the other one down and switch every breath. It has both sides of your brain work together and calms you down. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling this way. Empathy can be learned and taught. That I need to make space for my feelings, but also that feelings aren't facts. That it's okay to not be okay. Whenever I'm feeling anxiety or scared, it's not my fault and I'm not a burden to anyone. That nobody cares what I have to say. Don't overthink things. That I had a massive lack of agency in my own life. But I had been stuck like that for so long I didn't even realize it anymore. You cannot be free of suffering, so accept it instead of trying to make it gone. If I want to do the things I want to, I can't continue to do the things I'm doing. That I was right. Don't let people make you think you are wrong when you are right. The word should is fucking poison. Avoid thinking in ways that produce it in a sentence. All you're doing is loading yourself up with stupid obligations. You only get out of therapy what you put in. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.